Hey everyone. I haven't been on here in a while to talk, but I'm here to talk about Knees Lacquer's final big launch, and they're doing Respawn-palooza, which means that over the past years that people have requested polishes to come back, they're going to be respawning a whole bunch for one big final launch. And as of right now, that is going to be on the 27th of January. So Friday the 27th of January at 7 p.m. Eastern time is Respawn-palooza. It's going to be on the site. But I wanted to walk through kind of how with indies, sometimes there's limited quantities of polish, and with Respawn-palooza, as far as we know, there will be limited quantities of every polish, so it can be tricky to get what you want. Sometimes things sell out really fast. Things will probably sell out really fast. So I'm going to kind of talk about my strategy for it, if you want a strategy. And then I also have some mystery polishes to share. Bee's Knees, they're offering 3 mystery polishes this month. One's a customer appreciation polish, and the other 2 they have nice names. They kind of make me sad, but I'm going to share swatches of those as well. So I will give you a warning before I share the mystery swatches. If you want to be surprised, I will share them at the end of this, so you can I'll let you know when you can stop and you can exit the video if you want, but stay till the end and there will be mystery swatches. So often with indies, there's like a pre-order. So with a pre-order, you can go on the site when it opens, and from there you just pre-order what you want. Usually there's like a really high cap, so you don't have to worry about them selling out. But with respawns, and a lot of times with Bee's Knees, there's a very limited number, like, less than 100 polishes sometimes. We do not have a list as of yet, but there will be a list probably within the week before the event. So next week. From that list, which the list will be posted in the Bee's Knees Buzz Facebook group, which I'll link. You have to request to join. Usually there's a list before the event starts, so you can plan. From that, what I plan to do is go through the list. There's also an Airtable on the Bee's Knees Buzz Facebook group that has like all of the swatches. We don't have swatch pictures for everything, but all the swatches are on there. I'll link that as well in the description. So long story short, my method to kind of score the polishes I want, and this is if you're fast enough. It's easier to do this on a computer. So that's number 1. If you have your laptop or you have a desktop, get on your computer to do it. Be on there like right at 7. That's number 2. Like, shop opens at 7, you want to be on right at 7. And then kind of from your list, I would try to even pick favorites. Because they are respawns, they will be limited. They will not be available for pre-order. So there will be no wish listing, which means that you can't go on the site to wish list any of the respawns. There will be a handful that will be available for wish listing, and those are the gift with purchases. There's about 10 polishes that will be available for wish listing because they're going to have a big cap of bottles on those. And then that's kind of it. So anyway, within the week of launch, usually a few days before, there will be a list that they post on the Facebook group on Bee's Knees Buzz. On the event page, there will be a list saying these are going to be respawned. This polish with 150 bottles. That's not a lot, especially because this is the last launch. It's gonna be busy. So look at the list, look at the Airtable. If if you have ones that you've wanted, if they will be on the list or not. And then maybe make a top, I don't know, 5 which is kind of what I would do. And as soon as the site opens on Friday, the 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern time, you go on, once it's open, I would type in the name of the polishes you want and then just add them all to cart and then check out. Check out as fast as you can. That's why I would say if you have like a top 5, get them as fast as you can, and then go back in and see if you can find any of your others. I mean, stuff has sold out in minutes, kind of depending on what it is and, you know, the amounts and whatnot. So that sounds kind of dramatic, but if there's something that you've really desperately been searching for and it is on the list and it is a limited quantity, like less than 100 or whatever, try to get it as fast as you can. And yes, this is like a very privileged thing. Like, you might end up paying shipping for 2 times if you place 2 orders. I'm sure they're not gonna combine shipping, of course. So that's kind of what I do. I have this really long list. I might do another video about what's on my list depending on when I put this out. I'm probably going to put this out the weekend before launch, so I might not even have a list. So maybe I'll come back in here and share, or I'll share on my Instagram at Polished Bookworm. But let me know in the comments. I mean, this kind of applies for like all indie brands. If there's respawns, especially if there's something you really want to get, you just want to be on there as fast as possible, and typing in on the website helps. And then from there, I hope you get what you want. I can't wait to see the list, and I can't wait to share these mysteries with you. There are 3. One is a Dumicorn sibling. One is a shimmer, and one is another. It's a really pretty color, and it has reflective in it. I will be sharing those right after this video. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Let me know what you're hoping gets respawned, and then I'll talk to you later. See you online. So this is Cheers to 5 years. This is a rich violet polish with emerald flakies in it, or like green flakies, and emerald reflective glitter. And you can see with the sticker, Bee's Knees had some trouble getting their imprinted bottles, so a lot of the bottles right now have these really cool stickers. But it looks super blue in the bottle. But as you see under one layer, I really loaded it on my brush, that it's a really beautiful violet color. So you can see a lot of the purple coming through, and the flakies as well. I feel like the light reflective, because you can see it here, is actually pretty subtle in this one. So this is coat 2. It layers really nicely. I did these a little thick, but you know, there's never really been any issue. And my nails are shorter now, as you'll see by the end video where it's natural light, but it layers beautifully, and the violet really shows through. So that's the 2 coats. This is 2 coats over my super long nails before I just cut them. You can see the flakies, and then through here you can see the emerald reflective glitter. And it's pretty subtle. They look super blue, but it's a definite violet. This is Customer Appreciation 2023, and this is a darker toned Dumicorn sibling. So you can see that like telltale shimmer that it has, but it's a medium toned purple, and it's not as warm as Dumicorn. I probably should have done a swatch comparison, like a direct comparison, but because these are mystery polishes, you're not gonna know what you're going to get. So I mean, kind of you might just get another one, and I'm sure I'll end up sharing some comparisons on the Bee's Knees Buzz Facebook page. But this is 1 coat over my shorter nails, and as with most shimmers, it's pretty sheer, but it builds up nicely. This is obviously coat 2, and you can really see the green on this one. And my lights make this look pretty warm, and you can, it makes the green shimmer really pop. But it still has that telltale shimmer from green to blue, as you'll see in the natural light swatch or the natural light video. But this is just 2 coats on my shorter nails. You can still see some visible nail line. And this is 3 on my longer nails. So you see in direct sun, you can still see my nail line, which is pretty prominent. But that shift into the green, which is super, super neat on my super long nails. So this is 3 thin coats. This is for now, hopefully not forever, which the name of this makes me sad, but also a little hopeful because, I mean, Bee's Knees right now might not be doing the big monthly drops that we're used to, but they are still participating in Polish Pickup, Hella Handmade Creations, and Fandom Flakies, as well as I think probably a few one-off special polishes. But this is a super deep, dark burgundy polish with a really shimmery, like green to blue shimmer. Ignore my kind of funky brush. I did that. I've actually never had a problem with Bee's Knees brushes ever. You can see this is kind of warm on me, but I kind of bumped this one, so I got a little bit of a funky brush situation going on. But this is 2 coats over my shorter nails. This looks super, super red in my lighting, but it's pretty opaque in 2 coats. My nails are shorter right now, but you'll see again, as with the others, I actually have other video of this on my nails when they were longer before I cut them. This polish is also sibling to Puppy People, which was part of the radio rental collection as well. I'll probably do some comparisons on that at some point, but for the natural light, you can really see how strong the blue shift is and kind of how deep burgundy this is. It's not super brown. But this is all I have for you guys today, so have a great one.